Okay, let's see here. Is there audio? Check. I should probably pull it up on my phone. I should probably pull it up on my phone. Hey, I gotta fix my mute button. I've been added in Discord again. Oh, stream checking. That's why. Okay. Okay. Why is that not working? No. I was talking about my phone because because it's set to the voice mod mic and not my mic. So I gotta adjust that on both of those. That's not gonna be hard. At all. Okay. I am quiet and there's echo in the room. Good to know. Okay, I'm getting yellow there. And I'm getting yellow there. I should be transmitting pretty good volume. I am not calm right now. I'm just sounding calm. Hello, Mia. Welcome. We're getting stuff set up because we got to make sure everything's good. I got a new headset and a new house. So, yeah, the echo is because you'll see why. It's not a big room. So you guys will see all of that, and there will be an explanation to the echo in about 5 minutes. I think Mia understands why. Jerk. Oh, my headset needs to charge. Okay. Adios, y'all. Okay, I think everything is ready to go, so we're going to go ahead and actually we're going to swap over to just chatting for a moment. Hello, everybody. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. I am kind of excited for everything that's going on right now. I feel like the audio is loud on the music. Is it y'all or me? I think it's me. Yeah, so that's because the desk is taller. Like, I'm not a whole lot shorter. The other thing is that I've actually, like, expanded the camera. So I actually had the camera way cropped in. I probably can adjust this guy's angle. But, like, I used to be, like... Oh my gosh. That was way too far away. So... my keyboard used to be like right in front of my monitor. Now I've got like full room. I've got all sorts of room to play with. I can fit an extra stream deck or a laptop right up here. Crap. You'll see nothing. Haha. But yeah, so this is the new studio. It will sound better eventually. Yeah, I know I don't wear like full long pants, but that's because it also gets hot because my AC sucks. I don't have a ceiling fan right now at all in this house, so there's like zero air circulation. I'm gonna go ahead and start creating our world. This is just going to be a single playthrough, so there's nothing permanent. We're going to swap over to here. There we go. Boom. I mean, I'm always wearing shorts, and during the winter, I'll wear like I got like a pajama pants. But yeah, so this is also going to be the only stream this week. I do have to go to an event over the weekend for a friend. So, dude, there's so much out of context about me. Okay, so survival world, obviously first thing. Why? It feels like every world I've started recently, I've been near a jungle. I don't know why, but I feel like jungles aren't uncommon anymore. But their wood is hard, so... I could probably bump up my FOV, honestly. I definitely did not set it to the exact number I did to be slightly annoying and pick on viewers. Not at all. I would never be the person to do that. Also, we aren't playing vanilla. We do have mods. So if I just do E, we don't have a bunch of mods. I think the big one is Create. That's on here. And then Soul Siphon is on there. But yeah. Yes, I do have a mini map. Although I honestly have started counting the mini map in my like vanilla modded like quasi vanilla list, you know, like it's not technically vanilla, but it's vanilla. It is the main fork, so this is actually a version behind, I think, yours as far as like game version due to Create. I probably will only, I mean, realistically, I need to sit down and actually update the main version of Soul Siphon to 120. Well, yours isn't even posted on CurseForge yet. Like, we still got to talk about how we're going to post that. The other thing, though, is there was apparently some drama with the Forge community, and they're like making a whole new Forge project called NeoForge. And that seems interesting. Dude, I literally had to slap this mod pack together in like 2 minutes. Literally, this is actually from another series, actually. I don't want to leave those trees up there, but I don't want to have to... Okay, let's make a crafting table and get started with that. Nice shot, negative. Right there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, boosh, boosh. Swap that. Boom. We'll go ahead and make a wooden... I know that a wooden axe isn't that useful, but I'll need it at least for a little bit. Yeah, I think it's... So from what I read the whole article, and basically they have a very toxic leader. One of the leaders for Forge was like really toxic, and just effectively it was kind of like nobody who interacted with him had a positive opinion of him. So when it came down to it, they decided to fork the project, which really has me thinking about like Linus Torvalds. Like, to some degree, he has to have some pleasurable qualities, because I feel like an open source project nowadays relies on the character of the people building it, which isn't a bad thing, but isn't a good thing at the same time. Like, I see good and bad in there. Okay, so we have our first thing there. I think we're gonna start with... Ooh. Oh, that's right. We got like random patches of food now, which is always nice. Okay, that's it. Good. I'll let her know that. Yeah. But with the new place, like, there's all sorts of crazy stuff going on right now. Like, I've got to get like weather stripping, so I have an attic access, and it is 80 degrees coming out of that, and it's right by my stupid thermostat, so it takes forever. Is that a jungle tree just sitting in the middle of a desert? Please tell me I'm right. Okay, it's like on the side of a beach. That's what it is. That's still like really weird. Like, that is honestly unusual. Ooh, sugar cane, one of the most important items in the game. What is that? Cabbages. I've got cabbages! My cabbages! Ooh, I can actually, like, watch Netflix in Disney now. I know Mia's gonna be like, you could have watched it the whole time. Oh, that's wonderful. Good to know, thank you. I didn't receive, like, any notification of it. It might have been on your end, actually. I will say... my area, the state of Georgia, just got the haze from the Canadian wildfires. Like, it just started, I think it started yesterday, realistically, because the haze was really bad yesterday too. But, like, man, it's gotta be bad, because from what I'm seeing, like, it's spreading all the way up to northern parts of Canada, all the way through the US, like all the way to into the continent, basically. Plus, you got the Saharan sandstorm coming in too. I think it's your internet. Yeah, it's your internet, Nate. Yeah, my station's looking good. Oh, FYI, I have new monitors, and if it gets dark enough, I should be able to... Boom. Said boom. Ha 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 ha. Can you see the red? I'm gonna make this bigger so I can see it. Just chatting. Darn it. Like, it's there, but it's not there. Yeah, no, that's not shocking. And, like, if you have satellite, I bet you have, like, no reception in satellite, because smoke chaff is one of many ways that you can negate signal strength. That's from my job that I know that, but we don't worry about that. I'll have to show you guys the lighting eventually, but that will require me to turn it on later in the day. Okay, so we need to get like stone and junk, but I kind of want to find a spot to live. Wow. I mean, I know it's kind of like the Texas thing where they didn't like fully winterize their stuff because they never really have like that cold of weather. So like so I think Canada just was not prepared for that warm of a time frame, which means that they couldn't prep, which, I mean, you know, not shocking. I'm gonna do something real fast. I think I can pop this out. I have new monitors as well that I bought due to Prime Day, so I'm kind of experimenting with new layouts for all my stuff. Oh, I bet you. Well, yeah, that's true. And that would explain why it was feeling really warm. I mean, we're at record highs almost for the area. I mean, again, like we're used to like getting 110, 120 during this time of the year. August is usually our hottest time frame. So, oh, I don't care. There's a mason. Why do I keep on? I think, oh, FYI, the seed is negative. Yeah. And the thing is, it's like AC units are not, I bet you guys don't even have that efficient of AC units because, I mean, Canada wouldn't need to use them all the time. Like, I'm looking into updating mine, and I guarantee you that's going to double my power efficiency. Yeah, like, if you don't use them, it means that you probably have a lot of older units. Yeah, and like those are the worst ones. Hey, GF, I need to turn that up, apparently. We'll get that fixed at another time. But yes, welcome, GF. It has been a hot minute because I have been moving. If you can't tell, the background of my stream is slightly different. I also have colored lights that I can use, but I gotta wait for it to get dark because I decided to have a south-facing building. So when it's, or west-facing, whatever the sun sets in. Yeah, I know, I haven't sent all of my room pictures yet. I'll send it to y'all. Yeah, like, yeah, and that makes sense. Like, in Canada, it's a luxury item. Like, you don't need it. Like, in the state of Georgia, I think it's actually legally required now to have it for, like, for it to be deemed livable. And I can tell you, because I had my AC off one day, just because I didn't want to spend the money on electricity. And it is not livable. It gets... I mean, I think I've got sections of the house that were getting to like 120. Okay. There's not a bed in here. Mojang really needs to add a use for the fletching table. Or get rid of it. I will take the armor. Because we all know I need it. Oh yeah, no, it's... When it comes to the temperature issues, I think that one thing people forget is America's weather tends to be crazier. What the heck? Get out of here! Or I can. I have a stick, and I am not afraid to use it. You're super helpful, dummy. Oh, wait. Dirt. Yeah, no, because what happens is your temperature differential. So your realistically, your cooling system can only do a differential. But the air can also has like a heat capacity, so like a maximum amount of heat before for a certain pressure and volume, which to some degree is infinite, but you effectively it's like a logarithmic curve. It's if it's really cold, it'll accept a ton of heat really fast, and then it'll kind of taper off until it's kind of like you're not going to be able to add any more energy. And if it's 100 degrees outside of the case, then it's going to be 100, then you're only going to be able to give it, 5-6 degrees before it's the same temperature. Oh, that's good. So tasty. I like my coffee. Oh, I have an espresso. Mia brought me an espresso machine. I should start drinking espresso during streams. Hello, Alex. Welcome. Okay. Where am I? What am I doing? Making potatoes. Possibly. Oh, I was killing the iron golem. That's what I was doing. Where's my... There it is. Yes, definitely more espresso. Okay. Need you to let me hit you. Come on. I need you dead, George, so that I can steal your iron chunks. But yeah, so espresso is a thing now. So I am just doing a let's play because I wasn't sure. I wanted to stream tonight so that I could get back in the groove of streaming. But I didn't know what to stream, so I was like, I'll just play a random world and go for it. Okay, there we go. Got me a nice sword. Actually, I have 3. I can make me a pickaxe. Oh, yeah. Iron pick, baby. Skadoosh. So, yeah. Oh yeah, no, you can, the heat will mess you up, man. You gotta stay hydrated, you gotta stay cool. Like this room is getting some kind of like air cycling system so that I can get it to cool off. because of my AC intake. So there's the door. My AC intake is right behind it, so all the hot air accumulates outside my door. Oh no. Yeah, I know. Let me look at my area's records, because I think we hit a record high today. I'm confident we did. Today's weather. Okay, 10-day weather forecast on the Weather Channel. So today, that's tomorrow. That's 96. Huh. Oh, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Awesome. That'll cool it down. I think today is high. Yeah, so we were at 100 all day. 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Literally hot enough to boil water. It is a waxing crescent. Okay, where's all the hippie girls I just summoned talking about their star signs and why this boy is the perfect match for them because star signs mismatch across the centennial axis of the third moon of Pluto. Oh no, I know. It gets cold. My grandparents live in one of the coldest areas of Oregon, and like I know, like they're miserable if they come down here. I'm weird in that I'm pretty good at any temperature. I'm less cold resistant. Some cold. Yeah, that's valid. Literally using a iron pick. Okay, options, video settings. Here's my brightness setting. Rule 1 of YouTube, always turn brightness all the way up. Mostly because the lighting gets worse for y'all. I don't know if I have dynamic lighting on. Hello, Mr. Spider. Actually, wait, I have pointy stick. I can kill Mr. McSpider. You may die now, thank you. Hello, zombie. Are you stupid? I agree you're stupid. Your buddies are also stupid. And that is how you kill the zombies. Somehow I got a notification that one of my friends is playing Subnautica. And I have no clue who that is. Because I don't recognize the name. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get like cooling for this room though. Just because of the stupid heating, but then again, it'll also be completely different. I was okay with Subnautica, but it really was just... I'm not huge on horror. Subnautica is what it kind of proved to me. I'm not really huge on horror games, and that's like why I'm not gonna play Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff, because I know some of y'all want me to play it. I'm not playing it. Is this just a random micro desert? Yes, of course. We got a random micro desert. I will get cactus, though, because that is surprisingly useful in Create. mostly for slime production. So where am I? Okay, so that was spawn. We're here. I want to find a good spot to start a base. Like, I like the lore behind FNAF, and I think the story's cool, but game-wise, everything I've seen some of it. Enough of it to know where it's like, nah, I'm not interested. Yeah, like, the lore is really good. I really like the film theory and game theory videos on it. Honestly, MatPat has a weird ability to make almost anything entertaining and actually explore really interesting questions. Like, Style Theory is a channel I did not think I would like at all, and somehow that's probably the one I'm most interested in. Yeah. Yeah, I'm aware of the like Fallout lore and stuff. Again, that's a game where it's like, I like the lore, I don't really care for the game. And that's for several reasons, ranging from personal taste in games, to just, I don't really have a desire to play it, as to why I don't want to play that one. I will admit that the quality on Style Theory is definitely not to par with the other channels, but I also feel like it's the first one where they're experimenting with someone else running the whole channel. Like, it definitely seems like at this point, Style Theory is really ran, and possibly will be ran, fully by someone other than MatPat. It's the goth girl on there. I have been eating! Yeah, well, that's the thing too, is I disagree that I don't see a significant drop in quality between pre-sellout and now of game theory videos. Sorry, I'm in this house by myself, which is amazing. I need to make sure that I have a way to check my doors. Junk and add cameras. I am realizing, mostly because I am by myself. Okay, I've got enough bamboo. So I have bamboo to start my base. But I personally haven't seen a drop in quality, though I have seen a marginal enough increase in quantity to say that there is a possibility that their quality could be impacted if they speed up too much. If you get what I'm saying? But also from what I've heard, like MatPat was very intent on basically, hey, you do all the like corporate management and hiring people and payroll and crap. Yeah, no, like, apparently a good number of them are made without his sole research, which makes sense. Like, So as a content creator, I'm distinctly aware of like the need to diversify. Like, let's say I started making serious money and I really wanted to start planning and doing things. I would try to get a thumbnail maker, an editor, and like start outsourcing the heavier parts of the task. Now, gaming is very different from what they do. Informational channels, you also have to do research and script writing and things. Yeah, like there's a lot that goes into making these videos. I mean, an example of it is LTT. I think LTT is, I would not do scripted Let's Plays, but probably for my tutorial videos, I would, to some degree, at least like have someone help me make sure that I'm covering all the main points and like, you know, script it out fully. Because those actually do require significant script for a good, like high quality tutorial. But the other advantage is like I can be repurposing a lot more of my content. I don't want to deal with you, Mr. McCreeper. Stop being a creeper. Stop creeping, creeper. Doesn't have the same swing as Swiper. But yeah, so when it comes to like content creation, and even like Exuma Void has vaguely mentioned that he does do edits. He has someone edit some of his stuff, and a number of the hermits. Like a editor is definitely something that I see a lot of like gaming channels using, especially if you do live streams. Like, dude, every single one of my live streams could be made into at least one video, if not 2 to 3. Like, this could be a whole conversation about stuff, while also making a video about building a base, you know, like starting a survival world or something. And I do a voiceover for that, right? Like, I can come up with ideas to make more than one video out of one thing being recorded. And that's what the power of what like style theory, game theory, all that probably is leaning on too. Like if you look at the assets they use and the way they lay out things on the screen, that's the like branding, I guess you could say, of the theory channel. Actually, to my knowledge, it's kind of 50-50 on editors and thumbnail makers. Especially because thumbnail makers are pretty integral, but also like half the time, your editor will also make a good thumbnail, will also be a good thumbnail maker. To some degree. One is focused on just catching people's eye on the YouTube watch page, and that's all they're doing. No! No, no, no. Why did I leave you? I hate my life. So yeah, like to some degree, but I would probably start with an editor because, especially since I stream, like I waste a lot of footage. And I think it would help speed me up. But I also have to set up like my whole business infrastructure too. Because there's a whole lot of like ridiculous junk behind that. Don't you love it? Wait, don't I have a death waypoint? Waypoints. No, it didn't give me a death waypoint. Stupid. Okay. So which direction did we go? Where am I? So I went like down this way. Oh, crud. I just resized my window. Shift, boosh. Okay. So I don't want to go that way. I want to go that way. The advantage of a mini map is it does help you with exploration. Ooh, that. I'm already seeing something I like. I think I'm going to hollow out this, and we're going to go there. Mind you, we're probably not going to get very far. I might in this stream, because I'll also be honest with you guys. I have not slept well. Oh, yeah, mini maps are... It's one of those things where, like, I get why it's not in the base game, but I kind of would like Mojang to make a official mod for a minimap, if that makes sense. Like, it's like City Sky. It's like a DLC pack or something that's free or something. Yeah, like mini-maps have a lot of uses, and ironically, if you're a content creator, I feel like it's necessary. So I have been getting back into like computer stuff too. I've been watching the like Jumping into Computing series from, I think it's technically PBS. So I don't know why, but it like showed up on my YouTube like suggested feed, and I was just like, man, why not? I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 pickaxes. Boosh. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by just kind of figuring out how we're gonna start this. And get enough stone to make a furnace, but we're also gonna make this our home too. So I'm gonna mine just straight through. Actually, is this like a whole mountain? So the thing with programming is I don't think it fits this channel well. That's one of those like, I don't know, like I feel like I could maybe get away with it, but I'm not sure if it would fit this channel well. And like, the problem is that when it comes to content making, like you kind of want things to be clustered. So I don't know yet. I've thought about also though adding in a Bible study into my streams. So I don't know. I've been debating things. So I think I'm gonna make this like 3 wide. And this is just gonna be like a long hallway through the mountain. Well, actually, I'm not hired by the Fed directly. Indirectly, yes. And if I did hack the Fed, I would probably lose my clearance, which would basically result in me getting fired and possibly getting a couple felonies. And I'm not huge on getting felonies, guys. Felonies are not a fun thing to get. Okay? They're not Pokemon. You do not want to catch them all. I am now very concerned about GF. What atrocities has he done? I mean, mind you, I think that the US is the only state where we would completely, like, if somebody invaded the US, we would go from, like, completely disjointed like we are right now. Instead of collecting Pokemon, though, you're collecting felonies. Good to know. GF is a felon. I'm certain he definitely intended to walk right into that. What? Well, oh, a tram, not a train. How far away? I'm not too far from a train. Rail. Here's the problem. He's not from the US. So the FBI can't do squat. Language. How is that not blacklisted? I thought I blacklisted that word. Oh, that's true. It probably is because he's a mod. And mods by default can bypass all filtering. Mod abuse. And burn. 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 There are several words that I was trying to go through of what that word is, and none of them are good. But that one is okay. It's me, a Mario. Okay, so it's like slightly skewed, but right about where those two blocks are is where the center is. What the? You need help, man. You need help, George. I said George of the jungle. What's crazy is I can actually be like a good bit louder now, because I am like, I don't have to worry about anybody like waking up, because I'm the only person here. So if somebody woke up, I'm probably more concerned. Mostly because I'm trying to figure out who the heck decided to break into my house. Okay, so this is on the level of this block, which is on the level of this block, which is actually one level up from these guys, so. Am I overthinking this? Yes. For a temporary world, I'm overthinking my base plan. Where's Discord? I have a bad feeling. I have been added. Let me make sure fires aren't being turned on. Dude, the weather this year has been so weird. I mean, we've literally had a Saharan dust cloud go from Africa to Florida. Like, when is the last time you heard of that, something like that? Like, that's crazy. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I go there and there, we're right on schedule. So, yeah, like, I don't know. Plus, apparently, we're starting to get hurricanes early. Oh, wind girlfriend. I don't know. That's a good question. That I can't answer. So, yep. It's starting to get a little dark out. Oh, yes. Also, I have boosh. Purple. Purple lights. There are several problems with that, GF. Wait. Wait just a second. No. No. I regret many things, and this is probably one of them. Yoink. That into a nice little chest. Shkadushka. One chest. One furnace. We officially have a base. I don't have a bed yet, but... No, I didn't. You're wrong. You're putting words in my mouth, man. Hey, sheep one. Wool. Two wool. I need the outer coating of yourself, such that I might make a bed. Okay. Now we just need more wool. Un, dos, tres. Okay. Put that up there. Put that right there. There we go. And now we can cut down some wood to get ourselves a bed. Boosh. So hard. No. No, we do not joke about that. That is a little weird. For several reasons. Right. Okay. I need to go exploring for some caves. So, something interesting happened this morning. I decided to actually eat cereal, so I decided to eat breakfast. And I had some whole milk that I was like, oh, cool, you know, I can use that. And I knew, okay, for full note, the milk did not expire till the 20th. But I was eating it and it was like, the milk tastes like a little odd. I'm used to like 2%, so I thought I was just like, oh, okay, but it just tasted weird. It tasted weird. And when I finished, so I finished the cereal. I'm gonna get to that in a second. I was, you know, you go and you get kicked back to drink the milk, right? And at that moment I was like, oh no, the milk is bad. So I poured the bowl out and there was like chunks in the base that somehow I did not get on the cereal. Like, I don't know how. I am miraculous. But yeah, so I ate cereal with curdled milk this morning and I have not felt amazing all day. I mean, like, I'm not going to say I've been like, you know, I haven't gotten food poisoning. It wasn't cheese. No, cheese is actually edible. This was not. Ooh, I have cheese. Shush. My viewers don't know about that. Silence. I need to get, I'm gonna go get me a stick of cheese now. I will be back. Okay, I'm back. Live desktop. Okay. Walmart sells these like amazing like cheese bricks, like cheese rounds. They're better than cheese sticks. Okay? I promise you. I promise you. What? Hmm. Hmm. To be honest, I think that's better. Being in communities where Walmart has eliminated mom and pop shops, it's better to not have a Walmart, is my opinion. And I know that seems weird because Walmart, like, in the US is like, you're a poor community if you don't have a Walmart. But I would disagree. I think Walmart boosts like your community in the short term, but in the long term has more negative effects. Right there. Right, we're also gonna home save. Well, I'm in a poor to middle class community. So I think that the reason for that is that European culture had a shift post World War II that kind of prevented it from the commoditization that America developed. And Walmart really can only survive if you're buying like large amounts of food regularly. And effectively, Europe had to rebuild its culture from the rationing culture from the World Wars. Meanwhile, the US, that's kind of was one of the catalysts for like the newer stage of American culture. So we still have a lot of like habits and routines from rationing in World War I and World War II, especially World War II. It wouldn't shock me if that impacted Canada as well. I mean, let's be real. Canada is basically America's little brother, culturally speaking. Whether that's for good or bad, I'm not sure. No, Nate, didn't you say like one of your friends? Okay, am I good to mention that story you mentioned in my Discord like a week ago? About the kid who heard of me? Okay. So Nate, he's on my Discord, and apparently this little kid IRL met him, and he recognized his voice from one of my live streams. And then he started insulting me like I'm the most like anti-Canadian, like I believe America's the only good culture person. Yeah, so y'all have a lot of like, y'all have a better what we call a downtown, while America has suburban sprawl. I personally love downtowns. And ironically, because I'm in like a city with an Air Force base, it's really weird because like our downtown is inside the base, which meant that it died because it couldn't get enough customers. And then they retried and that failed miserably. As a matter of fact, that's where like our ghetto is now, is basically right where our town center was supposed to be. Yeah, so this little kid, and I'm like, bro, dude, first off, you probably haven't watched a full stream because like I criticize America a lot. I think that America has a lot to improve. I think Canada has a lot to improve. Do I agree with Trudeau? Absolutely not. Do I think that Canadians should have a level of pride in their nation? Yes. Like, you know, I actually applaud the long-lasting peaceful relationship that the US and Canada has had, and ironically, yeah, could I see that leading to the two countries merging? Possibly. I think that there's also like a level of national pride on both sides that would kind of prevent that from happening. But I don't know. Yunk. I mean, the thing is the EU is kind of the same thing as what the US is, and I know that the people in the EU hate that concept, but I will be honest, understanding like how the government works, although it is different, so I'm not going to say that's identical, but it is a similar concept to what the United States was supposed to be. It's just that none of these states had long-lasting history where they weren't interdependent, while the EU has had a very long history where they've been trying to kill each other. That is also very true. And that's one of the things I think why the EU is less corrupt right now than the US is because the EU as a concept, again, is fairly similar to the US to some degree. Like there are definite differences. But I think that as the EU ages, it will become as corrupt, and the main body, the like Senate of the EU, will kind of become as domineering as the Fed is in the US. Because the EU considers the Fed as one nation in the US, and that's kind of how it probably should be working. But the other thing is like each state is effectively its own country. Yeah. Now Canada is in a weird state, I feel. That's not shocking. The Europe is one of those places with just, I don't know. It's got an interesting and really long history, of course, but it's like it feels like half the time everybody wants to kill each other in Europe, but just doesn't want to say it. I think I scared people. They've realized that I might be a crazy. I mean, mind you, the US is not too much better, but again, I feel like oh, that's right. California trying to trick you. California, look, if y'all want Canada, you can, if y'all want Cali, y'all can take her. Like, that place is wackadoodle crazy. Ooh. Cabbages. Everybody's like, heck no. I mean, honestly, I don't know why you would want Canada or California. Although they have Hollywood. Oh, man. Have y'all heard about the writer strikes in the US? So inside the US, obviously, like most of our film and TV comes from Hollywood. It's a like county-ish area in California. I mean, yeah, that's the thing is that's where it's like you can kind of compare the EU to what the Fed is in the US. And I think that is a more accurate comparison than comparing the US as a whole to a single country in Europe. It's not 100% analogous, and that's one of those things where it's really hard to really do. But like, I think you can measure to some degree every state individually in the US. Because you can ask, like, if you've seen a European who's traveled a good chunk of the US, they can tell you, like, it's like going to different countries, even crossing a state border. It's just ours doesn't look like a 2-year-old drew the borders. Mind you, I also think we did not rely enough on natural boundaries. Oh yeah, no. I think that to some degree, like, US Canadian relations could probably benefit each other a lot. I'm gonna have to figure out air circulation because man, is it getting hot in this room. Okay, I need a buckets and a sword. Pointy stick over. I'm stupid. Yeah, so 9/11 did a lot to US relations both internally and externally, actually. Like the US, I don't think, like, kids that are much younger than even me, and I know I don't get it fully too because I was born, a year before 9/11. Get how much changed post 9/11. Mind you, like, I was growing up, I was becoming cognitively aware when we were discussing the Patriot Act. And that's like one of the reasons I think I'm more aware of like government censorship and government overbearing garbage. 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 Wah. 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 Waha. No, you do that. Now I combine these two and that one and skadushka. I now have pointy sticks to commit a murder. What? Okay, I gotta save you. Gotta save you for later. You. There. Just in case. Okay, you. I need to breed you with things. Okay, come on. Down. Down, boy. Get down, you stupid sheep. God, I hate him. Yeah, so the US, I will say, is not as bad, but I think it's because we have the Bill of Rights. Which, mind you, I think to some degree is still not fully respected in the US either. Okay, come on. Down the hole. Stay. You better be glad you're rare. Otherwise, you would have been lamb chops. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. I think the US is one of the only places that actually, like, fully separated from England. Because isn't India still technically a Commonwealth? In the Commonwealth? Not wrong. And mind you, I do think there are some things that the EU is... Yeah. So I do think the EU is actually doing it right when it comes to phones, though. Like, they're really fighting anti-consumer things, and like, there's a level where I believe in like the free market will win, but there's also a point where it's like, okay, the industry's getting out of hand, and you're like against the people. Oh, we're definitely over. Panda bear. It's a panda bear. Panda, 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 panda. Let me make sure I'm not being summoned. I've been summoned again. Where am I being added in my Discord memes? What the heck? No. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so the same charging port as well as the removable batteries. Like, the EU gets a lot wrong, which, mind you, the US isn't necessarily inherently better. But I think the EU gets a lot wrong regarding like fundamental rights like freedom of speech and stuff. But when it's come to tech, big tech, I think they're better than the US right now. And I'll be honest, I think some of it's because the US is ran by people who are in their 70s and 80s. Like, they're having a kid explain to them how Twitter works or whatever before they make a law that's going to impact them. And most of the kids are political majors. They don't actually understand the underlying tech, which is, frankly, a grave mistake on the government side, mind you. Ugh, I hate skellies, especially at this stage because I don't have like good armor, so I can't like kill them well. Stupid cunt. I want to slap a llama named Phil. Oh! Wait, what? I can't wait to uncensor this video. What? The fact that I'm talking about the fact that we have a fundamental right to freedom of speech and it should not be it shall not be infringed, and that goes for other rights. Dude, like, I don't get why. Okay, government retirement age is 65. Like, I feel like all of our politicians, if you're a politician, you start at 30. Let's say you start at 25, right? Like, let's say I started at 25. I start in city level government, right? I spend one term there. That's 4 years. Then I go up to maybe state level. Spend 4 years as a representative, or 6 years as a representative, then 2 years as a senator. So that's 10 years, which puts me at 35. At that point, right, I go to federal level, spend about 10 years there. That puts me at 45. Then you run for president, you know, or you spend a little bit of time, and then like you retire at 65. Like, there is no reason for you to wait that long to retire from the federal government. Bruh, do you have my... Oh, no, you don't have my pointy stick. You have your own pointy stick. Can you all kill each other? That would be very much appreciated. Darn it! You only killed one of them. Oh, well. I mean, I do agree that anyone should be able to run. I also think that a big problem in the US is that we use a voting style called first past the post, which basically means you need 50% plus one to win. Or you need the most votes. You don't even need 50%. As a matter of fact, I think if people did their true votes, most bro, what? I believe that 25 is a good range. I think legally you can run at 18. And I think that's fine. But I think I would not put an 18-year-old up in the Senate. I might put them on a city council. But mind you, I think if you start young, you can go very far. But the thing is you also need to acknowledge that people around you, not just you, but the people around you can become corrupt. Or rather, not can, do become corrupt over time. Of course. Okay, come on. Come on, you two. Well, I lost my stuff again. Okay. That's frustrating. It's like the second time I've lost all my good stuff. I haven't lost everything, luckily. People are too comfortable. I agree. And I think a lot of people want to check the incumbent box, which basically is just vote in the last guy. And I'm like, you see the direction everything's going. Stop voting in the same people. When it comes to politics, that's kind of the summary of my opinion. Is like, if things are going wrong, even if you agree with somebody, you may want to vote them out, especially if it's like decisions they've made. That's why I also believe that that's why I believe that all politicians' decisions should be public, 100% public, and should be essentially sent out to the people on like an annual basis. Which, because it's public, that also means that like all of their decisions. So if they say, you know, I'm for, you know, I have died 3 times in that same cave. I'm going to... Do I have more coal? I do not have more coal. I can get more coal. I'm going to try to light up a little bit of that, so I'm not running into as many problems. I do not have sticks. Great cancel culture. Creeper cancel culture. Yeah, like there's... And mind you, like I think there's a level to all these things. I think there's a balance in most areas of life too. So, like... I don't know. And I think that there's a level... Y'all probably don't realize, but I watch a lot of political stuff. A lot of political commentary, usually from centrists, because I've found that on average... Anybody who's actually delivering news becomes a centrist. And like those are the only people who I see actually like discussing topics and not reading talking points. Which is a problem. But it's like people in Christianity, right? So like as a Christian, I suggest everybody be in a church because there's edification there. But I also believe that everybody, well, rather the Bible actually commands you to be in church as a Christian. And I know a lot of people don't like that. It's not fun. I'll even agree. Like, it's not always fun. People suck sometimes, and that's just kind of the truth. Okay, there. Trying to kind of get some light spread out, so I'm not dealing with so many mobs. Cave spider, dude. I am having the run of luck today. There's a cave spider spawner there. I don't have more coal. But when it comes down to it, as well as like reading and studying the Bible as a Christian is important. Mind you, I think that, you know, it's more important that you're having a relationship with Christ. But you know, the Bible also says, study to show thyself approved, a workman unto God, that needeth not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. And I think there is a level of Christians who just don't really read their Bible. Do, like, instead of going to a church, do a in-person Bible study type thing. Is that what you're trying to say? Okay, where's this cave spider spawner? So that I know where I can make a spider farm. I do agree there are sadly a lot of how do I say bad Christians, I guess, like just Christians who probably have no business. Oh, I got my whole stack. Amazing. Oh, there's a lush cave down here too. The pickaxe. Oh, is my half broken one. Glow lichen. Awesome. I can make that a light source. So I have, oh, here we go. So I have Farmer's Delight. I have some special ones, decorative blocks, create things and mix, stoneworks, journey map, no chat reports. I just have that on as a default. Soul Siphon, just enough items. I have a couple resource management mods. Apple Skin, that's pretty much a default. Cosmetic armor just allows you to kind of show your skin while wearing armor, which I find it nice because I do want to update my skin. That's actually going to be, I'm not sure if that'll be a, like 1,000 sub, or should I do it when I reach 4,000 watch hours and I'm monetized? I feel like 1,000 sub is better because then I'll have more people. But I have journey map. I have clumps. That's actually a really good mod, especially if you plan to do mob farms, because it more or less allows you to easily prevent entity issues from XP chunks. Which Minecraft added like to some degree, but not fully, which is one of those frustrating things that's kind of common for them for some reason. Like a 90% version of a mod. Yeah, I'm probably gonna finish this run and start prepping for bed myself. No, that is not a joke. We will be continuing. That is not even a funny joke. All right. I'm gonna finish lighting up this area. Where's my torches? Right here. So I'm at least gonna light like up here a little so that I can get up here. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna play again on this world anyways. I was just doing this as a one shot so I could make sure my streaming setup was good. Because this is like, realistically, it's just a test to see if everything's set up properly for me to stream. Which definitely seems like it is. Y'all need some help. Okay, what's down this way? Okay. Let's see if we can't. I don't have a sword. I'm not gonna be able to. Yeah. I don't know, and I don't know if I really can talk too much about that topic because there's like a level where YouTube will start actually censoring you. Oh, my dog is missing me. I mean, so there's a level, there's layers of issues. First off, I think that, you know, you when it comes to the more adult issue, you know, kitty diddling is kind of the thing that people use down south, at least, to politely describe it. I think that it's a whole lot of trust put into fallible men. And I think that to some degree, I don't think anybody wakes up and just decides to do that. I think that's kind of it's a slow burn that nobody notices. So I get why, like, in the initial church, but I will say that a lot of churches, when they run into the problem and they find out and they are given the opportunity to fix it, they just kind of brush it along and try to hide it. And I disagree with that. I'm in a church that has actually tracked it in our local area so that we can be prepared. And so we have very extensive, like, child protection. We do full background checks, actually, for everybody who enters our children's ministry. And I think that pretty much applies for, like, deacons. Of course, they're pastors. Like, a lot of churches, and I think some of it's that a lot of churches didn't think it would be a problem, which is a very bad idea. Like, don't assume it will not be a problem. Just assume it will be, because that's probably your safest option. Thank you. I will take your body. Now, globals. I want my globals to grow berries. There we go. Okay. Let's sleep. Oh, GeForce drivers ready to install. Okay. I think we're kind of at a good stopping point for tonight. I will see y'all next Tuesday, hopefully with a Zelda stream. I'm going to try to get that set up. You stupid baby zombies can die now. Dumb, but ugh. Okay, we're gonna make sure everything gets nice and put up. So, but I do think that I will say goodnight here. So without further ado, this has been Negative Light signing out, and God bless y'all. Have a good night, everybody.